If you excuse me, if you listen at a later date, it's actually 3 o'clock in the morning. We'll see if anybody comes in. Hey, Teresa. Hey, Betty. There's a few people up, ain't it? Hey, I hear you. I can't sleep at night. And then, like, I will go to sleep and then I'll, like, watch TV tomorrow and doze off. Watch TV and doze off. this, uh, this Epstein thing, man, it troubles me. I like want to know how it started. I ain't gonna talk about the girls and all that. I think that kind of gets old. That's actually what I first wanted to know, when I started. But I wanted to know how this started. Everything starts somewhere. How did it start? And I know now, we'll try to give it another few minutes, see if anybody comes in. I'll tell y'all. Oh, I'm always awake. About this time living life. Always. Every night. Yeah, hey, living life, won't you come in here with me? Stephen did make it back, y'all. And y'all know how big this Epstein thing was. I wanted to know how it started. And they don't tell you how it started. But I figured it out. Let's see, we got 16. Hey, I'm probably going to be uncovering stuff every day. I say 20, Ariel. Let's keep it till we get 25 people. It's not a good idea to put a video on top of a video. But I'm not going to get my picture on the cover of Rolling Stone anyway. Yeah, that's right. That's right, Pamela. They said he was real good with numbers. And at that school he was at was a private school. And the kids' parents was rich. And somehow or another, he went to work with some company. Okay, I know it's like a little extra trouble for you to get on here. So he doing that about 4 years, working for somebody after he left the college. Like, why he was at the college. He actually got fired. They was girls turning him in. So this is all of his own making. He invented this. The other people might have come in later. Involved the government. But he was already on the sex registry. And whenever he worked with this other company, And then he quit and started his own company. And this jumped, from what I'm fit to tell you, it jumped from this to something else quick. I mean, how do you go ask somebody, do they want to be in on that? Did they want to come to your place? This was before Epstein Island. But I think he already had some of the parrots. Before he started his own business. I can tell you why too. He was handling people's finances, billionaires. He only took billionaires, and they would have to assign power of attorney over to him. You know, what person do y'all know that would sign power of it? If he was a billionaire, he would sign power of attorney over to somebody. Yeah, I read that. How do you convince a billionaire to sign over power of attorney? So it jumped from this place, him starting a business, to men signing over power of attorney, billionaires. Hey, Bam, I think you already had them. But I mean, that predator thing was in his blood. He is the one that started it. So, I mean, that's how it started. So I'm trying to understand it, and it has to make sense. When he actually got in trouble, they put him in jail. He would get out at 7:30 in the morning and come back at 11 o'clock at night for about a year. That don't make no sense, does it? And the prosecutor, Trump hired him for something. All that stuff is a web. I've known that for a long time. Like Joe Biden's brother was a contractor. He built stuff over there in Iraq. Hillary Clinton too. You can't hardly wrap your head around all this. What's the other woman? Nancy Pelosi. They owned a funeral home. During the COVID-19. We never gonna get them out. I can tell you this right here. They are sure putting the heat on about them files being released. They blaming it on the Maxwell woman, Epstein's girlfriend, being in jail. She ain't went to court yet. And they saying a judge at the Southern District of New York is holding something up. And that's current. I watched that Nancy Grace. I would hate to have her pointing her finger at me. I don't know when the big people got behind this. Behind Epstein. I think he was already blackmailing them by himself. That's the only thing that would explain who in their right mind would sign power of attorney. Seems like to me he was doing that. The billionaires went to the big people in government and they said, "They done that to you." Well, you just better let us see about that. And somewhere along the line, I said, "I think this is a good idea." And then he had backing. He was immune, untouchable. I bet you it went pretty close to what I'm saying. So the big boys said, "Hey, see if you can get that senator to come down there. We want to control him." You know that there's a bunch of them victims that got paid. Did you know that there's 5 people that is unalive? I think 3 of them victims. Y'all women probably understand it better than I do. But I was made to understand, the victims are not all right. It affected them the rest, you know. They live with that. Yeah, I'm not aware of what you're saying there. Because I started like digging at the top. I'll play y'all something. I'm only going to play just a little bit of it. But I'd hate to have this woman out of me, boy. I listened to this whole thing, y'all. Yeah, I'm just going to play just a little bit of it.
Breaking news tonight. Message to Bondi. Pam Bondi, the U.S. Attorney General, release the files. The Jeffrey Epstein files, in case you need clarification. Bondi, you promised. Now, deliver. I'm Nancy Grace. This is Crime Stories. I want to thank you for being with us. The release of the Epstein files. At that point, blaming the holdup on the Southern District of New York, which I accepted. I accepted that at the time. I had no reason to disbelieve her or to believe a nefarious intent on anyone's mind, anyone, including the Southern District. But now, really? She just referred to thousands and thousands and thousands of pages of files, and now we're being told there's nothing in there, so we're not releasing them. If there's nothing in there, why not release them, Mr.
They need to put it on TV, don't they? No, they bunch people up at night. They usually ain't. This time they ain't that many people. Up. If you got nothing to hide, why hide? There's, they got footage of showing, when he was in jail. That when it happened, when he's supposed to be unalived himself. I'm gonna tell y'all something, boy. They took the video showing his cell door and uploaded it, sent it to whoever they sent it to. There was 3 minutes missing. They said it takes like from 2 to 3 minutes for their chest to stop moving. Y'all know what I'm saying. There was about 3 minutes missing. And they took it and put it in a program and edited it out, put it back together, and sent it as a raw file. Y'all know what raw means? That means when I take a screen recorder and record a video I got from the start to the finish. There are no breaks or no pauses. That's what a raw video file is. And they had it named raw video file. And it wasn't. They said it was edited. You know, I mean, I cannot get over this. Yeah. But it don't matter. Living life. Because they had the video. What they was trying to prove is nobody went in there. See that? I mean, I don't know if y'all realize that, but that's what they was doing, was trying to say, hey, look at the tape. Nobody went in there. Because nobody believed that he done that himself. And there's 5 victims, y'all. As of right now. There's 5 people unalive from this right now. I'm talking about, I can't let it go. You know, you're not going to hear the truth. Let's see, I want to know the truth. Man, you know, we talking about some